There are many great moments in House in Fata Morgana, and the same can be said about its prequel, A Requiem for Innocence. It's a story that I truly love and will always keep close to my heart. These are my top 5 moments from A Requiem for Innocence. Music started, so it's dancing time. Down to the square with you. Come on, let's get moving. You too, Morgs. You can go without me. Morgs, we'll never find you again in this crowd. Come on, let loose a little, have fun, it's a festival. Anywhere but there, please. There are too many people here already. It will only be worse at the center of the square. So, please go on. You know, now that I think about it, we can dance just fine right here. What? No need to go down to the square. I'm a genius. Yeah, good point. What's important is that we have fun and make a lot of noise, not where we do it. I guess not everything that comes out of your mouth is hot air, Jaren. Why, thank you, boss. That wasn't really a compliment. Wait, what? No, you don't. You can barely even hear the music from here. This is no place for dancing. You should all just go down. What, you need some music? No problem, I go snag a barrel. I can bang out a funky beat for all of you. You need more than just a beat to dance though. There should be some actual music. He's exactly right. So you can all go down to the... Give me a sec, I'll go find some kind of instrument. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Borrow my loot? Absolutely not. I will not allow a filthy rat like yourself to lay one finger... Ah! Don't hurt me, please! Okay, you can have it. But promise me you'll take very good care of it. Be extremely gentle, okay? Don't bang it around or be rough with the strings, okay? A kind of troubadour lent me his lute. You know, sometimes I forget you're as much a thug as the gorilla over there. Woo! Let's dance! Hold hands, everyone! I really have no interest in dancing, so if you would please leave me out. All set here. Hit it, boys! Whee! Wait, stop pulling my arms! The whole world's spinning! Why do I feel like you're getting faster? We're just getting warmed up, girl. Faster, faster, faster! Phew! Please stop spinning! That's what I'm talking about! Are you having fun, Morgs? I don't even know where I am right now! You don't get enough exercise. Gotta give your body a good workout every once in a while. I'm having the time of my life! You're always having the time of your life! She sure is. Come on, Jaren, crank up another couple notches. Zoom, zoom, zoom! Slow down, please! I know I told her to speed it up, but this is a bit much. Zoom, 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 zoom! Ah! Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, seriously. Okay, it's going too fast. I can't even read. Ah! This part I like simply because it's a fun and light-hearted moment in an otherwise dark and tragic game. It's nice to see the whole gang together before the raid on the brothel, and everyone is just having fun. I also love to see how much everyone cares about Morgana and tries to help her get her out of her shell. And you can't not laugh at Jacopo stealing a lute from a troubadour. How about this one? Oh, I heard this movie is non-stop action from start to finish. People can't get enough of it. They're coming back to see it again and again. I'm excited to see what all the fuss is about. Are you a big fan of action movies? I wouldn't say I'm a big fan, but I watch them from time to time. If one's showing on TV, I won't change the channel, so I probably see most of the big names at least. Well, I'm glad to hear you don't hate them at least. Women don't tend to be very fond of action movies. Now, Michelle, that's just being sexist. Girls don't only watch mushy romance movies, you know. Anyone can enjoy any kind of movie. Action, mystery, suspense, horror. Your gender doesn't determine your tastes. Very true. You're right, I apologize. I can think of one blonde-haired Italian woman with a particular taste for guns and sharp objects who make a perfect counterexample. And what about you? Are you a big fan, a big action movie buff? I enjoy them, yes. There's a surprise. I assumed you'd be more into literary or mystery stuff. Is that how I come off? It's how I imagined you. It's always satisfying to watch a strong character in action. And sometimes I wish I could be like them. So what you're saying is you want to be all big and beefy? I never deny that. Anyway, I wouldn't call myself an action movie buff. I enjoy watching them, but not any more than your average guy. And there are some kinds I have trouble with. Such as anything involving crusaders. Understandable. Yeah, not many people our age can claim to be traumatized by history. I can still watch the movies, I'm just not particularly fond of them, so don't worry about it too much. Alright, well, I'll go get the tickets. I won't be too long. I'm coming with you, and I'd at least like to pay for... No, please, allow me, if you would. Okay. Thank you. They are so freaking cute! That was amazing! Cars zooming through the desert, non-stop explosions, badass ladies, a flame-throwing guitar! A what? Okay, sure, why not? I have a need for speed right now! Whoa, slow down, Giselle. It was an impressive movie, I give you that, but what are you about to do? I'm buying my motorcycle! Oh my god. Do you even have a license? Who needs one when you can feel the speed? You're going to hurt yourself. Fine, then I get a guitar and have it customized. You're going to hurt someone else. Can I at least get my head shaved? No. Please, for the love of God, no. Happily Ever After just brings me so much joy. It's wonderful to see Michelle and Lucille again after spending all Requiem without them, and it's just so nice to see them going out on a date, being a normal couple after everything they went through in the main game. I also love the fact that they get to pick the movie they are watching and that all of the choices are so funny. I especially love the action movie. Giselle's reaction was not at all what I was expecting to see, and I'm here for it. Shout at the top of your lungs that you are not a saint, that it was all an act, and beg to be set free. Who knows? Perhaps they might lose interest in you then. I am the daughter of God. I will never claim otherwise. I see. Then nothing changes. You will continue to offer your body and spirit to my feasts. Why are you so insistent on remaining a saint, Morgana? Is that Mother's voice? What do you have to gain from handing out blessings for nothing? It is my sacred responsibility, as a daughter of God, to help all those in need. How noble of you, Morgana. How honorable to not cast aside your duty in the face of such misery. It is the reason I was placed upon this earth. But tell me this, are your offerings genuinely altruistic? What? Are they, Morgana? Ooh. We know those eyes. Or do you simply do it out of a desire to call yourself benevolent? When the people of your village sang your praises, when you crushed the man who accused Mother of being a charlatan, you reveled in it. I did not. There's nothing wrong with that, though. It's a perfectly normal reaction. Having pride and feeling a sense of superiority are perfectly human emotions, especially in a child as young as you. The reason you feel shame about your pride, however, is the very source of that pride, your identity as the daughter of God. Free yourself from those chains and the guilt they cause you. Go back to being an ordinary little girl. You can do that. Remove the chains and pass them on to me. No! This part is really cool. It carries a lot of foreshadowing for the main game and this game, how Morgana will never be able to just be a normal girl. It also shows some of Morgana's inner feelings that she doesn't really share with anyone else. She wants to be a normal girl, that's why this is a nightmare for her. But the biggest reason why I love this scene is the fact that we get to see a glimpse of the white-haired girl, and that here she is not a sweet innocent saint that we know and love, but rather someone Morgana is terrified of. The sun's coming up. Look at that. Pretty impressive, huh? The sun's light even reaches this deep, dark corner of the world. I mean, of course it does, but I don't know. For some reason it seems particularly bright today. Hey, Morgana, can I ask you how you ended up here? What happened? Did you get in a fight with Jaren? Something like that. Huh. Well, there's something you don't see every day. But I guess whenever you have more than one person in the same place, problems are going to arise eventually. Jaren can be a bit, well, excessively frank, so I'm sure she didn't mean to hurt you, whatever she said. No, it wasn't her. I lashed out at her, unprovoked. Now that I have difficulty imagining. You always seem to be in control of your emotions. Actually, no. I was just reminded of this too. But as mature as you may seem, you're still only 11. There's nothing unusual about that, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. Stop thinking of me like I'm a normal girl. You are, no matter what you say. At least you are to me. You're allowed to yell at someone if you're upset with them. You're allowed to get in a fight if you're having a bad day. You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to feel whatever you feel. You don't have to hold it in. Those are all things mere people do. And like I just said, you are a regular person. You're no different from me or Maria or Jaren or anyone else. Any other day, I would argue the point further. Calling me normal is akin to denying me my very identity. But right now, the word feels so welcoming, to the point I would feel bad fighting him over it. I wonder, what's so different about today? I had to cut this scene short because it's quite a long one. I love everything about this scene. It is one of my favorite songs from all of the House in Fata Morgana, and the CG is just gorgeous. But what I love the most is just this moment with Jacob and Morgana. It's the first time we see them opening up to each other, and I just love that Jacob lets Morgana be the 11-year-old girl she is. For him, she doesn't have to be a saint. He would not think ill of her for crying, getting angry, or lashing out. It's a beautiful scene that shows us some of the best in Jacopo, and it's a great scene for Morgana's character development. About time. The man appeared before me, a burlap sack slung over his shoulder. I had ordered he use the sack, afraid he might be foolish enough to actually drag the old woman all the way here. There's your witch. He threw the bag to the ground, causing the woman inside to let out a muffled grunt. It didn't sound like an elderly woman's voice, though. The stench. Tell me you didn't harm her, dog. I smell blood. You only instructed me not to kill her. Mistakes were made. Limbs were lost. Damn it. I cleaned up all the blood I got on me. No one suspected anything. He's even further gone than I imagined. I should have been clearer in my instructions. Though I suppose it doesn't matter much. She's not going to live long either way. That you were able to immediately recognize it as the smell of blood says quite a bit, Lord. You have killed before, haven't you? Enough yapping. She is alive, yes? Of course. Fighting back a sigh, I tossed my gaze from the man to the bag. I felt slightly sorry for the woman, but the feeling didn't last long. I had seen too many bloodied, mangled bodies, both dead and alive, to be faced by one more. He crouched down to untie the bag. And a young girl came tumbling free. Oh, and the music too. Oh, this is so good and so, heartbreaking. It can't be. As soon as I saw her, I knew exactly who the girl was. It had been 4 years, but no length of time could wipe from my memory those patches on her face, or those breathtaking golden eyes. But why? How? What was she doing inside the bag? Why had I ordered her captured? How? How can I have done that? Morgana. She was pale as death, shaking visibly. Confusion seized me, a cloud of swirling darkness forming before my eyes. The first thought that came to mind was that he had gotten the wrong person. I had only ordered her captured because I thought a witch by the lake an old woman. If I had known she was a young girl, let alone her, I would have never given the command. But those thoughts led nowhere. I was simply trying to avoid facing reality, trying to place the blame on anyone but myself. I couldn't take back what had already been done. I couldn't change it. There she was, the girl who had once won my affection, lying in a ball of cold stone, with an arm missing. It didn't matter how we had gotten here, or what I had felt about her. There was no fixing what I had done. She looked up at me, at the source of the muttering above her. Her eyes were open almost frighteningly wide, and I wandered aimlessly, unfocused to the point I wasn't sure she was seeing anything at all. I felt a ting of madness in her. Is that you? The words spilled from her lips, so soft they barely reached my ears. Hardly a trace of the beautiful singing voice from her memory remained. It was a hoarse and raspy, every sound seemingly laced with an unfathomably deep, pitch-black hatred for all existence. You remember me? Would she even be able to recognize me anymore? How could I ever forget? Morgana. She remembered me. The days we spent together. What kind of person I had been. The boy who had refused to give up putting ointment on her face. All our friends. Those horribly unromantic encounters at the graveyard. Her taking shots at me. Me taking shots at her. Did she really remember all the time we had shared? How could I ever forget? All the pain and humiliation you put me through. What? How could I ever forget the blood sabbats you so loved to hold? What? What was she talking about? Haven't had enough, have you? Leaving scars on every inch of my body wasn't enough for you. You haven't had your fill of my blood. I couldn't even begin to process the words I was hearing. They were little more than angry, meaningless shouts crashing into me. What the hell was she saying? Did she think I was someone else? Did she think I was him? That I was Barnier? This may be a strange scene to have as a favorite, but I just think it's so powerful. Yes, it's a dark and tragic scene, but it's so well done and so well written. Before we saw this scene, we didn't get to see how much pain Jacopo was in from finding out that Morgana was the witch. We were told his story in the main game, but we never got to see it from his eyes. Not like this. It really shows us what a twisted and messed up situation he's in, and we get an understanding as to how things could go so horribly wrong. We get to see why Morgana is an unreliable narrator in the first game. Her mind is broken from everything she has been through and can no longer see Jacopo for who he truly is. But it's not just that. I feel like Morgana mixing up Jacopo and Lord Barnier is a very symbolic thing. It tells us as readers that Jacopo truly has gone too far and is doing something just as evil as Lord Barnier did. Also, when the music dropped, so freaking good. These were my favorite scenes from A Requiem for Innocence. Do you agree with my choices or do you have some other favorites? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, take care, and I will see you guys next time.